welcome to Greg and Mortis's Little World of Horror. Thankfully to be back. I know it's been a long time. It's been a month or two, but I am back for a new Blu-ray DVD slash VHS slash vinyl slash retro action figure. I'm just going to throw in a mishmash posh of a lot of stuff, but I do want to thank each and every one of you that stuck by me, the new subscribers and everything. It means a lot. My new intro, I hope you kind of dig it. Just playing around with some stuff. I want to thank Abby Normal from Graveyard Boulevard for allowing me to use his music. Check out Graveyard Boulevard on Facebook and on their website for sure, man. They got some kick-ass music, and Abby is just freaking phenomenal. But I think we'll jump right into it. I think I'll go ahead and show, first of all, a little action figure I picked up. This is nothing new. These have been out for a while, but I finally got it. It's the horror series. These are the reaction figures. And I finally picked up the Michael Myers figure. That this is the only one I own, and really, to be honest, is the only one I want. I'm a huge, of course, Halloween Michael Myers fan, so to have this one, man, is pretty awesome. I know you've seen them before. Nothing spectacular with figure, but I do like the kind of placard that it's on. And then there's some of the other ones they have. So did pick that up since the last video, so glad to have that. A couple of videos here. This is some DVDs I picked up. This first one's from Image Entertainment, and cool little flick. I bought this. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can read. But I picked these couple up at Walmart, and this one is called Roadside, and pretty decent flick. I've got to admit that I wasn't expecting a lot, but it actually kind of was a decent flick, so I do recommend it. It's directed by Eric England. Basically just two characters in the whole movie besides the stalker slash killer through the whole movie. It's just basically two husband and a wife that are stranded on the side of the road by some guy that's stalking them. So it is called Roadside. Pretty decent flick, like I said. I recommend a watch on this. It was pretty entertaining. Got the slipcover. If you're into seasonal kind of movies, it's probably not going to thrill you too much for the fact that this is kind of a cold, snowy film, and now we're hitting into the summer months. But anyways, Roadside, check it out. Walmart. Next one I picked up at Walmart is a film. This one was directed by Steve Walsh, and the reason I picked it up was because I saw Kane Hodder attached to it. And this one's from Anchor Bay, and it's called Muck. Just simply Muck. Watched this one. Kind of a slasher style flick. I guess you could say, even though the killers are basically these voodoo, I don't know what you'd call kind of creatures, and Kane's one of them. But this movie's okay. It's got its moments. It's got a lot of TNA in it. So if you're into nudity and stuff, you're absolutely going to love it. But it's a decent flick. Nothing spectacular. I was expecting a lot more out of it. But it's an okay flick. But it is Muck. Just came out. Both of these are from 2015. But decent watch. Yeah, it's okay. Wally World. I'm going to save these two. Let me go to these. And I've had these. I've been sitting on these for a while. I just haven't done any videos. But this one is Birdman, and I know this is Oscar winning and all that stuff from 20th Century Fox, starring Michael Keaton. And this one has gotten so much rave and stuff, and I'm not going to do a big, long, drawn-out review on this because it's so old now. Everybody in the world's probably already seen it. Did I like this film? Not really. I did think the director of this film, which was I'm going to blank on it because I can't see his name. But anyways, I don't know, man. It's just a weird film. It's beautifully shot, and it's kind of the director, what he done was made this one continuous film. So it's like you'll see scenes in a theater, and then the camera will kind of pan around, and it's like them 15-20 minutes later, and it's kind of like a continuous shot. Did take a lot of time and effort, and I give him an A for that. But for the movie itself, I just really wasn't that blown away. Michael Keaton, Zach Galifianakis, I guess you say, Edward Norton, Naomi Watts, Amy Ryan, bunch of stars in it. I wasn't that big a fan, but this is the Blu-ray version of it. Next up is a flick that I haven't even cracked open yet because I was not a fan of the first one. I've not seen the second one. This is the third one. This one is the VHS Viral on DVD. Haven't watched it. Got this one kind of as a birthday gift, but I will watch it eventually. This one is from Magnet Releasing, and I do love Magnet. It's just I haven't been a huge fan of the VHS movies themselves. It's kind of like anthology style, you know, several movies in one. And the first one was okay. The second one I haven't watched, and this one, of course, I haven't watched, so I can't give no real review on whether to watch it or not. But I'll eventually check this one out. But VHS Viral. Alright, and another one I picked up that I absolutely freaking loved, and I got this one the day it released on DVD from one of my all-time favorite directors, and that's Adam Green. And this one is Digging Up the Marrow. And man, what a great film. Stars Adam Green and also Ray Wise. And this is such a phenomenal. It's basically kind of a documentary style movie. And Ray Wise, who is on the back, if you can see him there, he knows this place where all these creatures are supposedly at, and they're real. Adam Green has done some studying, so he meets up with them, and they're basically going out into a forest to try to find these monsters, and all craziness pursues. And it's funny, it's action, it's thrill, it's just a phenomenal film. Adam Green knocked this one out of the park, and there's not any film that Adam Green that I've saw that I haven't enjoyed, and this is one of the top-notch ones, man. Nothing gory in it, so if you're looking for blood, guts, and gore, you're not going to get it. But it's just, I thought, a well-done movie. So it's Digging Up the Marrow. If you don't own this, man, I highly recommend picking it up, man. It's such a great film. And while I'm thinking about that, I do want to throw something else at you about Adam Green as I reach up in front of the camera. Apologize for that. This, what I got, was from a great friend of mine on Facebook, Stephen Kachuk Jr. I call him Stevie Kachuk. And Stevie had recently went to a convention a few months ago and met Adam Green. And when he met Adam Green, he got myself an autograph because I've not been able to ever meet him. And I want you to check his autograph out. The glare is going to hit it, but this is from the Holliston TV series. And this is 11 by 17 poster. And I don't know if you can see that, but it says Greg from LOTC, Never Give Up, Adam Green. That's my podcast, Land the Creeps. We call it LOTC. So Stevie Kachuk hooked me up with this beautiful artworked poster autographed by Adam Green, man. So I had to show that since I was talking about Adam. I cherish this, Stevie. If you're watching this, buddy, thank you so much, man. It means the world to me. So next up is a couple more DVDs. These two I got from a great Facebook friend as well, and it's I don't know if he really wants me to give his name out. I'm going to. It's Swifty the Icon on DVD or on Facebook, and he gave me some DVDs he's done before, and these he gave me. This is the original 1978 Halloween, and this is the 1978. This is the French version, and man, I am just absolutely trying to collect every kind of Halloween film I can, and he hooked me up with this one, and so thankful for it. And the DVD itself inside, so super cool of you know, Swifty to do this for me, man. Send it to me free of charge. So Swifty, man, you are the bomb once again, dude. Thank you so much. Cool little artwork there. So that goes to my Halloween collection. And the next one is the 30 Years of Terror, the Halloween 3-disc set, and this is in French as well. And this thing is like almost in mint condition. And it's amazing. I've got the 25 Years of Terror that they released back in the day when it first came out. And this one is the 30th anniversary. So I'm hoping this will play on a regular DVD player. I haven't tried it yet. But there's your 3 discs. It's really cool. Disc 1, I can't really tell what's on it because it is in French. It just says Halloween. DVD 2 is some, best I could tell, some documentaries and stuff, and then the third DVD is the 25th. Okay, so it's the 25th anniversary So this one will probably be exactly like the 20th anniversary edition I have, where basically they had the convention and they did all these documentary videos and stuff. So I will be checking this out, and it's really cool inside as well because of same cover art. Open it up and it's the same pretty much as the 25th anniversary one. There you go. And as I open it and make a mess like usual, because you know that's the way Gregor Mortis rolls, and there's your discs. Got bubble wrap in on them. And it also came like the 25th anniversary. It come with a comic book. This one right here is really cool because it's in French. I don't know if you can make out the words, but it's the exact comic book from the 25th one I got, except this one is in French. So I got to say, man, to you, Swifty, thank you so much. Helping my Halloween obsession and my Halloween collection grow so much. It's because of you, buddy, so thank you so much. So that is my Blu-rays and my DVDs. Next up is, I'm going to probably break my back doing this big old box of Captain Morgan's, because you know that's how I roll. Gregor Mortis, last name's really Morgan, so hey, why not go with Captain Morgan? Got a whole box of VHSs I'm going to run through really quickly with you. These were given to me by a guy I work with, and he's actually a truck driver, and we got to talk about VHSs and stuff, and I told him I collect movies. I don't care what format, I collect them. And he said he had some. He's an older gentleman, so I wasn't knowing what I was going to get, but he hooked me up the next week at work, and this is what I got. First up, the original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger on VHS. And I got to say, man, most of these VHSs he gave me are in like really, really, really awesome condition, and this one won't even come out. It's probably never been out. But there's VHS number 1. Movie with Keanu Reeves, Dennis Hopper, Sandra Bullock, the movie Speed on VHS. There you go. I have not seen that movie for years, so I couldn't even remember anything about it. Another movie with Robert Mitchum and Kurt Jurgens, The Enemy Below. I don't know anything about it, but once again, can't go wrong with VHS. I love them. This one definitely looks older. It's from 1957, so it's a war flick. Here's a movie out of the box. I don't know why it doesn't have the cover, but I'm not going to sweat it. But it is the original Alien, which I think I own this one on VHS, so this will kind of be a bonus extra one. This one right here, I was really excited that he had. It's not in the best condition, but it's Alfred Hitchcock's Saboteur on VHS, and this is the hard clamshell style, and pretty cool little artwork there. I kind of dig the old-timey style of that, and I love Alfred Hitchcock. So there's that one. Let's see what else we got in the box of tricks. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Val Kilmer in Heat. There you go, and this is a 2 VHS tape collection from Warner Brothers. 2 full tapes. Got the blockbuster To play is human, to rewind is divine. Who remembers them stickers? So cool. And then moving on quickly, John Travolta in Battlefield Earth. Like I said, most of these I know nothing about, but they're free. And I do have about 3 or 4 VHS players, so eventually I'll get around to watching these. One that I've already owned and I got on DVD, The Mummy, the original. And Mummy is what it is. It's kind of a cool little action flick. Not my best, but you know. And then you got The Mummy Returns on VHS. There you go. There you go. Quickly moving on. And then Stephen King, and I love Stephen King, and this is The Golden Years, a really good kind of made-for-TV style flick that I thought was really entertaining. His body held the secret of time. Now time is running out. So there you go. How about this one? Godzilla. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Bam! On VHS. I'll definitely be checking this one out. I gotta get me some Godzilla on, man. You can't go wrong with Godzilla. Godzilla! So freaking awesome to have this one. This one still has a little bit of plastic on it, by the way. What do you go figure? This one, man, I absolutely love. It's Steven Spielberg in this movie called Duel. Now, there's a lot of mixed love and hate for this film. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people like it. It's kind of one of those, you never have anybody riding the boat. They either love it or hate it, and I absolutely love it. I thought it was tremendous. Starring Dennis Weaver. Such an amazing, I thought, action-packed film as far as some really cool chase scenes. And these are back in the day before CGI. This is real riders, real drivers, and just really cool. This guy's going on a trip, and this freaking tractor trailer on the back is chasing him. A few years ago, I was at Mad Monster Party in Charlotte, a convention, and that truck was, or I don't know if it was the original, but it was a truck made up like it anyways. And I got my picture took in front of it and got to hear the horn, and the horn was so freaking loud, man. It literally would make the ground shake. So awesome. All right, how about, you never know what you're going to get. Danny DeVito, Billy Crystal. Owen asked his friend Larry for a small favor, and what'd he get? Throw Mama from the Train. The classic, man. Gotta like Danny DeVito, Billy Crystal. And this is the old Orion home video, man. I loved Orion. They've made a comeback recently with Blu-ray DVD, so really cool to have Orion back. I was always thrilled when I put a movie in and saw that Orion symbol pop up, man. It always made me giddy. Love it. Next, we got another Billy Crystal, so I guess this guy was a big Billy Crystal fan. Billy Crystal and Robert De Niro and Lisa Kudrow analyzed this on VHS. Be honest, probably will never watch this, but that's alright. I like Robert De Niro. Well, you know, I'm Robert De Niro. Yeah, I ain't no actor. I'll leave that one alone. How about another Danny DeVito? Other People's Money. Kabam. Kabam. Meet Larry the Liquidator. Arrogant, greedy, self-centered, ruthless. You gotta love the guy. I don't know nothing about that one either. So there you go. Who's in this one? Let's see. Ooh, this is Francis Ford Coppola's. I like him. It's got Gene Hackman in it and some other people, but this one is The Conversation, and it's called Zoetrope Studios. The Conversation. So I like me some Gene Hackman, man. I'll definitely be checking this out. Features Cindy Williams from I assume that was Laverne and Shirley, Harrison Ford, and Frederick Forrest. Best Picture, or nominated for Best Picture in 1974. So there you go, The Conversation. I will be checking that one out. Still moving on. Donald Sutherland and Ann Archer. This movie was directed by John Irvin, and it's Eminent Domain on VHS. Eminent Domain. There you go, VHS. Man, I love VHSs. I miss those days. Albert Brooks, Meryl Streep. Movie called Defending Your Life, the first true story of what happens after you die. Won't be watching that, I'm sure. Yeah, 1991. But anyways, there you go. Directed by Albert Brooks. Trying to see if anybody's in there. I would Rip Torn's in it. Lee Grant. So there you go. So check that out. Next up, and this one, oh my God, fans. You don't even know how bad I want this movie on DVD, but it's out of print. And God, would somebody please, for the love of God, put this out on Blu-ray. It's one of my favorite Stephen King flicks, man. Ed Harris, Max von Sydow, Bonnie Bedelia. The town of Castle Rock just made a deal with the devil. Now it's time to play. And it's Needful Things by Stephen King. And oh my God, do I love this movie so freaking much. And I'd lost my VHS copy back in the day, so glad to have this one. Out of all the VHSs, this is the one I want. Just love this movie so much. The book's phenomenal. And such a great film. Ed Harris was so amazing in this film. Creepy as hell. If you've never seen Needful Things, man, try to get your hands on it, man. It is out of print on DVD, and please, man, whoever's out there that can do it, Blu-ray it, man, please. A hell of a good scare, man. There you go, Needful Things. That made getting all these for free just worth it all. Next up is another Stephen King, and this is The Stand. And I already had this one, but I think this is actually an alternate cover. to the one I have on VHS. I've got the book as well. Pretty much every book Stephen King's got, I've got. But this one was a pretty decent flick, man. It's Rob Lowe. Or was Rob Lowe in this one, or was he in the remake? Now, this one's got Gary Sensei, Molly Ringwald, blah, 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 a bunch of other people. I was thinking Rob Lowe, but that was wrong. But anyways, it's The Stand, man. Pretty decent flick. Almost done here. Next one is Shelley Long, Bette Midler, and this is a comedy. Slam bang, non-stop roller coaster, outrageous laughs, and it's called Outrageous Fortune. Know nothing about this one either. So there you go. Cool little cover art on it. Oh man, how much I love this TV series. Do not attempt to adjust your picture. We are controlling transmission. It's The Outer Limits from MGM, and I absolutely love it. This is the Zany Misfits. I think this is probably only, it's 52 minutes long, but I loved The Outer Limits. I got some of these on DVD. So cool. There you go. Oh boy. Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg, Ghost. Like, I need a movie that makes me want to have to cry and shit, man. Anyways, The Ghost. Yeah, whatever. There you go. Give me a real ghost. Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, Julie Roberts, Bob Hoskins. Love this movie, Hook. Love the story of Peter Pan, and I thought Robin Williams and them done a tremendous job. It's such a fun watch, Hook. Alrighty, moving into Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges, The Fisher King. I've not seen this one, but I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've heard one of Robin Williams' best roles, so there you go. Check it out. Such a super crazy flick here. Shit. Whoever knows. Starship Troopers. Kind of a sci-fi original kind of style flick, man. This is so cheesy, it's fun. Alright. Meryl Streep, Roseanne Barr. This is a fun watch. She-Devil. Oh boy, gotta like some She-Devil. There you go, Meryl Streep. Yep. Orion home video. This one is just in a Blockbuster preview collection. It's called Addicted to Love. Don't know anything about it, but there you go. Addicted to Love. One of my favorite Tom Hanks flicks for sure. Have you ever had a really big secret? And it's Tom Hanks in Big. This is so fun to watch. Gene Hackman, man, where he's a little boy and he becomes a grown up. Such a good told story. Kevin Kline in a movie called In and Out. Don't know much about that one either. Looks like a pretty star-studded cast. Bob Newhart, Tom Selleck, Debbie Reynolds, Matt Dillon, John Cusack. Don't know a lot about it. There you go. The original, man. This is so phenomenal. I love this film. Steven Spielberg's original Jurassic Park. God, I cannot have enough copies of that. Excellent movie. Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, Danny DeVito. This is a really amazing watch. The War of the Roses. Man, that's so fun to watch. Amazing film. There you go. Even though it's not horror, it's still an amazing film, fans. Julia Roberts, My Best Friend's Wedding. Not going to watch this chick flick for sure. But anyways, there you go. Almost done with the VHS. Here is a 2-cassette Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, and Joe Pesci mobster movie called Casino. That's a really cool flick. 2-tape collection, so there you go. And then we got Charlton Heston, Roddy McDowall in the original Planet of the Apes. Amazing film. If you've never, ever watched Planet of the Apes, man, watch it. Don't watch the newer, man. Go back to the original and see where it started. Amazing films, man. Love them. And then we got Sibling Rivalry Without a Box. So there you go. That's the VHSs. All those were given to me. So buckle up, man. We're going on 25 minutes. I'm going to have to start doing more often, right? So I don't have you having 50-minute watches. First up on my vinyl collection is an album I picked up for my birthday, which hasn't happened yet, but this is an early birthday gift from the parents. And it is the album cover for none other than Reanimator, one of my favorite films, and this is from Waxwork Records. This is an amazing, amazing sounding soundtrack, dude. I'm telling you, so freaking phenomenal. There you go. There you go. And it's a really cool album itself. Colored. This is really cool. See if I can get you an image there. One of them, the cover on the inside there, one says Cat Dead and the other one says Details Later. That's how you know which side's one and which side's two. If you've ever listened to or watched the classic Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock, do yourself a favor, get this album and listen to it and realize how much the soundtrack for Reanimator is Psycho. It's so cool. Love it. But this is an amazing album. I've listened to this numerous times and love it. Next up, I think I'll go to this one. Was one, and was wanting this one so bad and so glad I have it. Little decent story about this, and I went into the record store to get it, and they said they had it, couldn't find it. Came back a few days later, and the guy was actually holding on to it for himself, but he let me get it. And it's John Carpenter's Lost Themes, and man, I'm telling you, for albums, this is the mecca for me of all soundtracks, man. I can put this on and listen to it non-stop over and over and over. What do you got? 9 songs on it, man. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal album. And I'm so hoping John Carpenter continues to put out more albums, man, because they are awesome. There's the cover work. I'd pull the album out, but it's just a regular black album. But anyways, Lost Themes, get your hands on it if you got a record player. Next ones are just going to be kind of $2, $3 albums I picked up just for the hell of it. This one I picked up for $1, and this one is Loverboy. And the only reason I picked this one up is it had Working for the Weekend. It's got When It's Over, Junk, Gangs in the Street, Emotional, Lucky Ones, It's Your Life, Watch Out, Take Me to the Top. Used to be a fan of Loverboy. I liked that style of music back in the day, so I picked it up. Decent listen. This one right here, I was real glad. This is a reissue of the original. This one's really cool, and this is the Misfits, Walk Among Us. Really cool album, man. It's got all the songs that you want to love, and cool cover there. It's got the songs 20 Eyes, I Turned Into a Martian, All Hell Breaks Loose, Vampira, Nike A Go-Go, Hate Breeders, Mommy, Can I Go Out and Kill Tonight, Live. You got Night of the Living Dead, Skulls, Violent World, Devil's Whorehouse, Astro Zombies, and Brain Eaters. There you go, Misfits. You can't have an album collection without a Misfit record, I'm telling you. Another one I'm absolutely in love with. I love this movie so freaking much, and it's Eddie and the Cruisers. And this album is definitely one of my favorites in the collection now, man. I love the soundtrack. I love the old 50s kind of rocky sound, man. And this one's definitely just knocks it out of the park, man. Great album. Another one, you know, I told you on the last video I had several months ago how much I'm into so many different styles, songs, and music. And I am a disco fan, and it's the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack with John Travolta acting all. So there you go. Little Bee Gees love up in there, man. Cool album, man. It'll get you dancing if you dance. If you don't, oh well. How about some more disco? Hot Nights and City Lights. Bam. All these were like $2, man. I was just picking up all the albums I could. It's got the Jacksons on it, Gloria Gaynor, Amy Stewart, Village People, Sister Sledge, Anita Ward. So all kinds of songs on here. Who remembers the song Ring My Bell? Ring my bell. Bing. Ring my bell. One of my all-time favorite one of my all-time goth punk metal is Wednesday 13, and here is his album, the Monsters of the Universe Come Out and Play, and I absolutely love Wednesday 13. This one right here is a 2-album collection, and let me go ahead and open it because there is something I want to show you about it. And really, really strong album, which they typically are. Like I said, I just wanted to show you because they got different albums, which is really cool. If I can get these out, there we go. Okay, here's the one. Looks like a kind of the dollar bill kind of thing. It says Everything You Know Is a Lie, and it's pretty freaking cool, man. The album cover. I wish and hope you can see it like I'm seeing it in my hands. And quickly, without making this thing rip up, there you go. And then the other album, this is your main one. That one's kind of a bonus album. This is the main one. And it's really cool and creepy and see-through and gold yellow color. The cool shovels, man. Anything about Wednesday 13, that's his logo there with the shovels and the 13. I've got that tattooed on the back of my neck, and man, I love Wednesday 13. Man, them guys are phenomenal. So there you go. And then I've got one more. Put this up real quick. I got one more album to show you, and then this video is history. I guess you could say history, right? There you go. And then this is the last one I picked up. Huge fan of this. I love the Scream Factory release of this movie they just released, and it's Phantom of the Paradise. This one was in rough shape, man, but I only paid like $5 for it or something. But it is the soundtrack original of Phantom of the Paradise. Such a great album and amazing movie. I love the movie. It's really cool. So if you've never seen it, definitely watch the movie. Get it from Scream Factory, their Blu-ray release, and then pick up the album if you can find it. So that is my collection that I picked up recently. So thank you for tuning in. If you liked the little intro at the beginning, the music, man, thumbs it up. Give me a comment below. Thanks once again to Abby Normal from Graveyard Boulevard for allowing me to play the music. So he freaking rocks. So until next time, this is Greg and Mortis. This is my little world of horror, and I'll be seeing you on the flip side. Peace.